Metalskinstudios here. I was watching this video about the positives of religion, and it got me to think about being more tolerant or being more lenient in my criticism of religion if I considered the good that, the positives of religion. And I came to the conclusion that I actually don't think that there are any real positives from religion. And here's why. When you see an athlete on TV in a press conference, or an artist receive a prize or an award, and immediately start to thank God, do you think that they're right in that God really did have something to do with it? Or do you think that they're completely right the fuck out of her? They're attributing the result of whatever action to their God, i.e., because of their God they won the Super Bowl, or they won the Academy Award, or whatever. So when I hear this, I think they're falsely attributing. They're attributing something to a God that shouldn't be attributed to him. And it's the same thing with goodness. When religious people tell me that they've done something good because of their religion, I can't help but think the same thing. They're falsely attributing their good deed to whatever power their God has over them, and completely forgetting about the human element. And what I mean by the human element is that thing that's written in our genetic code that makes it, that's the reason why we don't go around killing each other, or why there's an adverse physical reaction when we kill each other. Most people in society cannot do it, and they can't do it because we've learned, and for hundreds/thousands of years, that in order for our species to survive, we can't go around killing each other. Unfortunately, the idea that someone would think he's not slaughtering people is only because God has some kind of influence over him is rather scary to me. It's not a positive idea. It's not a positive argument for me to be lenient towards someone's belief in God. Oh, you should respect my religion, because if I didn't believe in this God, I'd probably be going around slaughtering people right now. The second thing is the fact that religion takes away responsibility. When I hear religious people say, "Oh, I don't hate gays, but the Bible says," it always makes me fucking cringe. Religion is a way to justify any adverse behavior. Hitchens made a quote uh, about in order for good people to do bad things, you need religion. And he was quoting somebody else, but I can't remember who. But I sincerely believe that. In order to make good people do atrocious thing, you need religion. And in that context, whatever positive might fall out of something that takes away the responsibility of the hate, of the genocide, of the oppression, is cannot be positive. Even if we went the route of the junkie who stops using because he's found God, it's still, to me, a matter of substitution. You haven't sorted out the issues that led to the consumption. You've only switched what your focus was on. You've attributed everything, both problems and recovery, to the benevolence of an invisible being. That you think your problem is solved because now that there's a God in your life, you're not doing whatever was destructive to you before, is not a positive thing to me. It would be akin to loving someone who doesn't love you back because you're a great person, but loves you back because they fear being punished if they don't. There is a difference. And I guess the third reason why I don't see any positives with religion is the need to legislate. When I see atheists discuss religion, I don't see them trying to legislate their beliefs. What I usually hear is, hey, theists, you can believe in whatever the fuck you want to believe, just as long as you don't force it onto others. That's usually what I hear. But when I hear theists talk about their beliefs, when they talk about their need to legislate marriage so that gays can't do it, but straights can. When I hear them want to legislate abortion so that women lose that control of basically controlling their sexuality when they're gonna give birth, and I seriously wonder how that is a good thing. And it always makes me think that they're not trying to legislate goodness. They're not trying to legislate whatever positives like charity and stuff like that. That's not what they're trying to legislate. They're trying to legislate who you can fuck, who you can marry, what you can do with your body, when you want to die, and so on. So, no, I don't believe there are any positives from religion. I don't believe it should be respected. I don't think there is any nobility in claiming that you believe in shit without actual evidence. So, this holiday season, I guess, all the religious bullshit that's been going on YouTube and, you know, all over me, because I still live in a place where most people still go to church on Sunday in the village. It's just brought me to the point where I disrespect religion even more. It actually feels good to say it. Happy holidays, everybody. This is Metal Skin Studios saying, I'll catch you later.